Hello, this is Alexandra. This morning we woke up to a shock. BC Parks has announced this morning that they are closing the entire BC Parks system throughout the province, and none of their sites are going to be available to public any longer starting today and until further notice, so indefinitely. I'm going to just read through the announcement that they posted on their website, and I'm also going to add a link underneath this video so you can check it out for yourself and read it for yourself. Some of the things that are being said in that announcement are quite concerning. For example, there is a mention of a fine if you get caught. So let me read through this. BC Parks is immediately closing the entire BC Parks system, including all parks, protected areas, conservancies, recreation areas, and ecological reserves. All camping, front and backcountry, is now banned until May 31st, 2020. This action is being taken in response to the call for increased action to address the COVID-19 pandemic. This temporary measure means public and vehicle access is prohibited until further notice. All trails, roads, day use areas, beaches, lakes, boat launches, and backcountry areas are closed to the public. Park closures will be enforced through regular monitoring and patrols, and anyone found in a closed park will be evicted and could face a fine of $115. In addition to the full system closure, the campground closure has been extended to May 31st, 2020. Full refunds will continue to be provided for those with existing reservations during this time, and it goes further, providing some links to resources. You can check it out. I'm going to drop a link to this document here at the bottom of this video. You can ask any questions you have in your comments. I've actually reached out to the media contact for BC Parks. His name is Johan Chen, and sent him an email, so waiting for the response right now. But a few of the things are quite concerning here. They are closing all of the parks, and there is quite a bit of a confusion what it means. Does this mean that we cannot go outdoors at all anymore? And there is also a concern about the fine. The $115 fine that they are listing in their document. So I wanna answer some of the questions that I've seen in my Facebook group. By the way, we do have a Facebook group for local BC outdoors adventurers. I'm going to drop a link to that group at the bottom of this video as well, so you can join if you live in BC and if you want to enjoy beautiful hikes and have a community around you. So specifically, some of the questions were about, does this mean that we cannot go outside at all? Short answer is no, it does not mean that. Long answer is that there is a difference between something that is called provincial park and something that's called parks within the province of British Columbia. So provincial parks is a designation that means it's a crown land that is managed by BC Parks. So all of the provincial parks, along with ecological reserves, recreational areas, and other facilities that are directly managed by BC Parks, that is closed. Now, there are many other facilities and many other parks within the province that are managed by other entities. There are municipal parks, there are regional parks, there are facilities that are managed by BC Hydro and by Vancouver Parks Board, so many other places where you can still go, but you have to look up the information about that specific park before you go on their website, because there may be some temporary closures. For example, I know that BC Hydro has closed all of their facilities, although on their website they are not advertising any fines. So which means, and I've seen that happens, that people are coming to the closed gate, they're dropping their car at the side of the road, they're still accessing trails. I'm not encouraging you to do so, but BC Hydro does not advertise any fines on their website. In addition, there is a little bit of a concern about Crown's land definition. Does this mean that we cannot hike on Crown's land anymore? Once again, there is some Crown's land that are designated as parks, and these are managed by BC Parks, and these are closed. whereas some other locations are still open. For the full list of all of the facilities that are currently closed, that are managed by BC Parks, they are listed on their website. You can look it up in alphabetical order. There is more than 1,000 different locations throughout the province. I'm going to drop a link here at the bottom, so check it out. If you have a concern about any specific area which is maybe next to you and maybe that's your favorite place to go, just confirm that it's not on that list and it's not actually closed right now. I've collected some other questions with regards to how the fine is going to be enforced. Does this mean that people cannot park outside of the park on the side of the road? And are there going to be signs posted on the side of the road if you're not allowed to park there? And if you still do that, are you going to be towed? So all of this information I forwarded to BC Parks media contact, and we'll see what the response is going to be. While we're waiting for the official response from BC Parks, in the meantime, please stay healthy, stay safe, try to stay home as much as you can, and if you absolutely have to get outdoors, please follow the rules and best practices of social distancing outdoors and responsible hiking. I do have a video on that. I'm also going to drop a link at the bottom of this video, so you have it in your list of resources. And I know it's difficult, but we will get through this together. Stay strong. Oh, and before I forget, please subscribe to my channel and press that little bell button next to the subscribe button, because you don't want to miss the response from BC Parks media official about the questions about parking and the fees. And if you do have your own questions, drop those at the bottom in the comments. I will collect all of them and I will get you answers. Okay? All right. Let's do it.